Hello, my name is Sarah Hine. I'm a counselor and the transfer coordinator at Prairie State College. Today I'm talking about College Navigator, which is a free database to help you research under your own criteria the schools that would be best for you to transfer onto. As you can see on the left side, you can choose to type in the name of a specific school if you want to look up schools in that way. I find most students like using this to either search by location, where you're picking a particular state or multiple states, or if they don't have certain states in mind, often if someone wants to stay nearby, they are searching by zip code and then the distance from the zip code. I usually recommend doing a 50-mile search from Prairie State because downtown Chicago is often more than 25 miles away and would not show up in the search unless you do at least 50 miles. After this, you can then choose your program or your major that you're thinking of. I'm going to choose one of the most popular majors I get asked about, registered nursing, for our students that want to go on for BSN, either through the RN to BSN option or through a traditional BSN option where they do the clinical training at the university. You can find both types through this website. So it's remembering that I put one up here, close the window. We can see that it has remembered I've chosen one program. Students talking to me are usually planning for their bachelor's degree. You can also use this if you want to research certificates that Prairie State does not have or associate's degrees that Prairie State does not have. And also you can use this website for future planning for a master's or a doctorate through the advanced tab. Under institution type, I recommend you choose public and private nonprofit. Private for-profit schools, though some do have the appropriate accreditations and respectability, some do not, and this website does not differentiate that for you. Going from here, I can just run a sample search for you, where you will see rank closest to farthest and actually how far away it is from the zip code I put in. Each school with a bachelor's of registered nursing within 50 miles of Prairie State, the zip code that I put in. There were enough choices that there's 2 pages of it. You can click on any of these universities and find more information, how to link to their website, their size. You can get general tuition information. Under net price is a really great tool all colleges and universities have, where you can see the average amount that a student paid after grants and scholarships, so either in loans or paying on their own, and it's broken down by the family's income level. For a more individual estimate, you can also use this website to link to the university's net price calculator, where you can answer individual questions and get a more personalized net price estimation. You can also use this website to get data on their enrollment statistics, graduation rates, their majors if you wanted to look, though I recommend going on their websites for that information. Accreditation is very important, especially if you're going into a licensed or registered field like nursing. So you can see here they are accredited not only regionally, the whole school is accredited by the Higher Learning Commission, but nursing programs have to have their specialized accreditation, which they have, and they have had for a few years. They have a relatively new program at Dominican. And so you can check all of that out. One more thing, couple more things I want to show you getting out of this. I'm going to open up the more search options. Some of the data on this in this area is good, and some of it I think is still getting filled in by the government. You could limit it to maximum tuition and fees, but that can be misleading because it's not going to factor in scholarships and grants and other things. Now, if you know the size of school you're looking for, you could be setting it to making sure you're not in a really large school or you're not going to really small schools, depending on your preferences. If you want to make sure the school has housing, you can run it that way. If you're wanting to focus on highly selective or more open admissions type of schools, you could be setting these criteria here. Some people, especially our student athletes, want to make sure that they're going on to a school that has their sports, so you can choose the sport that you're interested in and running it that way. The distance learning usually means online. I find that data does not seem to be in this database yet, so that doesn't usually give me very good search results. Religious affiliation can be interesting for some people to run a search in that way. And specialized mission, this is probably the most popular section and the more search options, which you can limit your choices to putting in your criteria and historically Black colleges and universities. I'm going to take out the zip code search and the geographic range because there are no HBCUs within 50 miles of Prairie State, being in the northern states. If I rerun that for the whole country by not putting a state limitation or zip code limitation, there are 32 HBCUs with a registered nursing program. And this is where students could find out that sort of information if that's something you're interested in. I'm going to be doing more videos on nursing and general transfer research, so check them out.